I've had just about enough of this. Every single time I give Film Freak a challenge, he counters it with some idiotic tirade about how he is superior to me. In my last video, I dared him to summon the courage to list what qualities make for a great film villain. Needless to say, he not only performed the task, but also proceeded to question my taste yet again. What does he think he has to prove by tearing me down? It's different when I tear him down, because I happen to be right. So, what qualities did Mr. Freak claim constitute master villains? I'm pleased to say that they mostly consist of elements that anyone with any sort of brain knows make for far too sophisticated villains. The best villains in real life are flamboyant, over-the-top, and just plain silly. They also have ridiculous amounts of followers and have killed untold amounts of people. Case in point, look at me and tell me that he, the most infamous real-life villain of all time, doesn't seem like some crazy comic book villain. So, Mr. Freak, if your list fails to describe good villains, then how is one to know what makes for them? The answer is incredibly simple. The best villains are not sophisticated. They are overdramatic, evil to a shockingly unrepentant degree, and have zero regard for the laws of seriousness. A serious villain would be someone like Darth Vader, who is all business all the time, and never has tantrums or raves like a maniac. How boring. Why can't all villains be like Hitler, who had a bad habit of yelling like a lunatic, and, from what I read, even had a feces fetish? That's so ridiculous it's cool. So, Film Freak, I call bullshit on your list. Have a great time coming up with some pathetic riposte to that, you waste of flesh. And just for the record, Film Freak, I'll have you know that I myself am a prime candidate for what makes a great villain. I've got most of the components. I'm just waiting for that special secret ingredient. But I'm sure I'll find it someday.